Hey, good morning, everybody. How are you all doing today? Good morning at 2 in the morning or 2 in the afternoon. Okay, I'm so groggy right now. The only reason I am up is because Luna, my dog, needed to go outside. So I got up very quickly to let her outside and I decided to check some coins. My last technical analysis I did was on IOTA, if you guys remember. Okay, IOTA dropped, it dropped hard. It dropped, let's see, I think like 8% or something like that. Since my technical analysis. Yeah, that's awesome. It dropped to 8%. So, anyways, if you guys love my content, you guys are welcome to upvote it on Steemit there. Just always make sure to check out the Steemit because I always post some goodies on there, right? That's definitely going to help you guys. And if you guys don't know, like my Steemit post, it doesn't just have very small things on there, like, just one or two charts. We're talking like every analysis has like I don't know, like 7, 8 charts or something like that, right? If you guys take a look at it. Not my live trading ones, but the ones where I actually do technical analysis, right? So there's always tons of charts on there that can help you get a better understanding and it will supplement my technical analysis that's done in the videos. So I appreciate the small support there where you guys can also upvote it. And if you guys absolutely love the content that I'm doing, you guys are welcome to donate to my Thailand vacation fund. I'm going to say that actually in every video I decided. I'm heading to Thailand probably May 15th to May 21st there. I'm going to go hang out with my friend Mel, where she's going to be officially my first student when it comes to trading. I'm actually going to be flying to her on location in Thailand. We're going to be hanging out in Phuket. And yeah, we're going to actually trade together where she's going to be my official student. And we've got like a really large project that I've been planning for about 8 months now, so stay tuned. It's going to be a pretty good project, and you guys know what they say, right? It's people love it when people buy them a lunch. People love it even more when they get like a drink bought for them or something like that. So instead of monetizing my ads and actually selling something to my followers, my 150,000 followers, which I haven't done in any way whatsoever, and I don't ever plan to. But I figured, hey, why not monetize myself in a way where if you can get a free lunch once in a while or a free drink or a free vacation if enough people donated, why not actually do it that way? I've got that kind of personality where I can get away with saying something like that, right? Because it doesn't sound pushy at all. It just more so sounds joking. But yeah, if you guys are welcome to donate to the Thailand Vacation Fund because nobody loves it more than anything, right? Or everybody loves it more than anything when your vacation is actually funded for. I'm just looking for you guys to actually pay for my flight. That's all, $1,200. Okay, so anyways, let's get into this Bitcoin technical analysis where, guys, it's gonna be fairly dramatic. Dun 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 ascending triangle, ascending triangle. Dun 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 dun. Do you guys see this right here? This ascending triangle is gonna break up. I'm pretty sure it's gonna break up now, okay? But like I've always been mentioning for a very long time now, right? Check out this right here. Check out um right here, okay? So the sideways trend continues. I've got no doubt in my mind that the real break would be above 9,067 range, which can rally to about 9,200 to 9,300 range. And that to me, I've been calling it for a while now that there's a possible Bitcoin bull break, right? I've been calling both bull and bear scenarios for a little bit now. I've been very bearish thus far, but I never discounted the fact that the target is 92 to 9,300 where the bullish scenario in the ascending triangle. Actually, I've been calling it for a very long time now. Even if we go back like 3 days, in 3 days, you guys can see that my major resistance was between 91.88 and 9300-ish. So I don't doubt it for a moment that there's still a possibility of actually us trending upwards there. Hang on a second. I gotta go let my dog in actually. I'll be right back. I'm gonna pause it for like 5 minutes, but to you guys it's actually gonna be like a 1 minute pause. I'll be right back. If you guys don't know who Luna is, this is actually Luna right here, okay? This is Luna right there. She's my little puppy. She's a 4-year. Give me a kiss. No? You don't want to give me a kiss? You growling, huh? Why are you being so cranky right now, little puppy? This is Luna. She's 4 years old. Her birthday is March 30th or something like that. She is half Pomeranian, half Yorkie. I picked her up like about 4 hours away outside of my city. Took me a very long time to get her. Do you guys see her red hair on her face right there? whenever the sun starts to come out and summer gets near, her face actually gets a little bit more red. So she's got like kind of red hair as well. So she's super cute. She's like 7 pounds, very very well behaved, and definitely my best friend. I love dogs. She's such a good puppy. Like she's such a good dog. You want to say hi to everybody? Ah, I'm a little puppy. Look at me. Yeah, I'm gonna lift up my shirt for everybody. Are you guys ready for me to lift up my shirt? Watch this. Yeah, girls gone wild. Girls gone wild. Shake them titties. I'm gonna shake my titties. I'm gonna do it again for you guys. Watch this, okay? I'm gonna lift up my shirt for you guys. Just watch very carefully. Here's me grabbing my shirt down there, lifting it up. Girls gone wild. Girls gone wild! Yeah! Girls gone wild! Okay, Luna, that's enough. You want to go down now? You want to sit on Dad? You want to sit on Dad while he does technical analysis? Okay, you can sit on Dad. I'm just going to lower the camera so you guys can actually see her too. You guys know what I'm getting, right? I'm getting like a Luna cam so for when I get back. Well, my hair is like totally in the way right now. I feel weird with my hair like this. So I'm gonna get an actual Luna cam, which is gonna point right there. Do you guys remember me talking about her wanting a new dog bed? But instead I got her like this $2,000 sectional, which she actually loves. So I'm just gonna get her like a little sectional and okay, go ahead, go down. Sorry about that. I'm just gonna get her like a sectionals, and I'm gonna get her, or sorry, I'm gonna get her a webcam that's gonna point towards the sectional, and I'll probably end up putting the camera like right here on the bottom somewhere, and or so you guys don't see that like right here on the bottom left over here, so you guys can have a little Luna cam always as well to see my dog. And I'm gonna get a camera right up there that's gonna be pointing towards me, so you guys can also get in like an aerial view of my workstation while I work here as well. So anyways, yeah, just to wrap up, right, on my technical analysis that I've been talking about for a while now, I mentioned that there could be one more possible small subwave, right? But that's very, very possible as well. I mean, we keep looking at all the different signs right now of a bullish trend, aside from Elliott wave, right? Aside from Elliott wave, we can easily just deduce that there seems like there's going to be one more wave that's going to end up going upwards. And it was also easy to deduce based on this fact as well that let's just check in the 361.8 region right there. That this wave three hit pretty much a 261.8 region, we can say, right? Therefore, we could have easily assumed that this one could hit a little bit higher as well to the 361.8 region. So aside from Elliott wave count, which we've actually beat to death already, like many, many times, let's take a look at it from many different perspectives here as well. Don't mind me with my dog, guys. I'm super weird with her. She's like the most awesome dog ever. So let's take a look at Elliott wave, or sorry, I'm super groggy right now. I literally just woke up and I don't like to leave you guys in the dark. So I always like to do technical analysis, right? While I have time. And as soon as I finish this video, I'm actually just going to head right back to bed. So I'm just going to explain to you guys the mechanics of a triangle, okay? And how it actually works. So the way that a triangle works is, I'm just going to talk about the different pressures with a triangle. So with the ascending triangle, the way that we see it is we keep getting a series of a higher low, okay, a higher low like that, but we end up getting roughly the same high, okay? And we got to keep asking ourselves, how many times can the bulls actually pound at it until it eventually breaks up, right? That's the question, because the bulls keep defending it from a very low end, but the lows actually end up getting higher and higher and higher. So we eventually end up breaking the pressures that there are, and it ends up breaking upwards, right? So I'm more so leaning towards bull right now for like one last run to 92, 9300 range. I just can't see any other way right now, right? Until we break this descending triangle, then I've got no other choice but to assume that right now. And sorry, an ascending triangle. And when you think of a descending triangle, okay, you think of it like this. Okay, we keep getting the same series of lows, but we keep getting a series of lower highs, right? Lower highs. Instead of before higher lows, now we're getting lower highs. And we just gotta wonder, how many times can we keep pounding at it until it eventually does break downwards? And then there's the other type of triangle as well. This triangle is harder to play because the symmetric forces are equal, right? Think of it as a push and pull direction, where the push and the pull is more so equal, and it just ends up going down like that, right? And then we get these constricting forces that go up and down. And then eventually, when it gets to this region called the apex, which is at the end of the triangle right there, which is at the end of the triangle, then we don't know which way it's going to break. Then we usually gauge it based on the direction that it does break. So because I haven't done a technical analysis since about yesterday early evening, which was right around here, it was very difficult for us to tell which way it was going to break. But now it seems like it's much more clear cut, right? If I take the lower end of this wick, or even the average of that wick right there, and I take the average of these wicks right there roughly, we can kind of see how it's going. Even if I were to go to a very low time frame, like if I were to take the bottom of this wick, for example, right there, if I were to take just the bottom of this end right here, or the bottom of this body, and then the bottom of this wick right here as well, right? When you think of it like that, unfortunately, we got no choice but to see that this descending or the ascending triangle is actually very strong in this guy right here. And I'm just going to actually post it right here, okay? I'm just going to go to my Steemit very quickly, so just bear with me for a moment while I do that, so I actually don't have to pause the video, etc., etc. Okay, awesome, guys. Let's check out my Steemit posts now. I'm getting like $10 a day on here. Hey, you know what? $10 a day, it's not a lot of money, right? But it definitely adds up in terms of passive income. And who knows? Maybe this guy can actually end up growing. What do you guys think, right? Before I used to have like 5,000 followers, and I was getting somewhere like $60 almost a day doing that, right? But it took so much time, right? When I factored in the time of what I could have been doing instead of blogging and making videos and stuff, of course I could have been trading and it would have been a lot more profitable. But yeah, it was kind of cool passive income. So I'm kind of working my way to get up there again, which will take a little bit of time. Probably like 2, 3 months I'll get up there again because my account was hacked, if you remember. That account actually still has a few $1,000s in it. I'm guessing $3,000. So if you guys ever get across that account, just make sure you guys give me the account back, but you guys can actually have the money. Like I don't really care. I just want the account back, right? So I just want to show you guys it right here. I don't know, like somebody got a hold of it for me, but I ended up losing it again. And I wrote down everything very diligently. If you guys take a look at some of the posts, they were getting like, $7, $24, $26, which was kind of cool. So in a way, I'm kind of sad to lose that passive income. So so it had 1,000 there for the taking, but in the claimed area over here, there was probably a lot more to have claimed again. And if you guys look at oh, I can't even go to the history on it. Some guy sent like I think $500 out of the account, and the claim Steam button. There's actually still about like a good $2,000 there to claim. So this is going to be definitely one of my main counts, right? It just makes sense right now for us to be considering this ascending triangle. I apologize if I'm all over the place right now. I'm super groggy once again, right? But I just because it doesn't guarantee that it's going to break upwards, right? This is an ascending triangle, but it does not always guarantee that it breaks up, so which I want to make note of. Though it does have a higher probability of it breaking up than down. And the target range is going to be simple, right? Keep an eye on the 95, like right around this region right here, I'd say, like around the 95.50 range. 95.50 to 90.75 range. No, not 89, sorry, 89.50 to 89.75 range. On the 89.50 to 89.75 range. Okay. And then we are going to see a clear break if and only if we break 90.67. That's the key number right there. The clear break is above 9,067. To me, it's kind of a no trade zone, but we'll see how it goes, right? The clear break is above 90.67, and let's actually go further a little bit, okay? Let's actually go further out right now and talk about the clear resistance that we actually see from this particular time frame right here. So the clear resistance is about 92 to 9,300, right? So I'm just going to make note of right here that the clear break is above 90. Yeah, this would make sense to you guys. The clear break is above 90.67, but keep an eye out on there, right? Just keep an eye on this range. And I'll actually do it on a different chart, on a bigger picture. I was just zooming out, but it was too far to get it into all in one chart right there. So this is the bullish count. Waking up at 1 p.m. Ugh, who does that, guys? Who wakes up at 1 p.m.? I need to go back to bed like right now. My dog is looking super fluffy. She's not here right now. I think she went downstairs. My office is upstairs. I like it upstairs. I don't know why. Maybe because it's a lot brighter in this particular room, I guess. All right, so I'm going to zoom out now for you guys to see that this is the clear resistance, right? Keep an eye on that range right there. This is the bullish count. There you go. So clear resistance, 9,200 to 9,300 range. Just like that. So this should make very, very clear sense to everybody, right? Just to reiterate once again, keep an eye out on the 89.50 to 89.75 range. The clear break is above 90.67, which was that high right there. And the clear resistance is range is the clear resistance is 9200 to 9300 range. Now it may get higher than that, but it usually ends up testing an area first or a particular zone until it actually ends up breaching it. Usually doesn't just shoot past it, right? So that's kind of how I'm seeing this right now. And if it does break down, then you know, I'm just gonna delete this, and we're gonna go draw the log scale now. We're gonna keep this all on here. Now we're gonna go with the bearish count because it's important to understand that there's always two different counts, right? As long as we can accommodate all different circumstances that can possibly happen, it gives us a much better idea and higher probability of us actually being successful. So let's just take a look at this right now. We take a look at it down over here. We're going to draw our massive log scale that's been forming since December the 17th over here on the downtrend, right? There you go. So this looks really good. So unfortunately, I'm still going to have to go with my possible count that if this does actually break down instead of breaking upwards, I'm just going to simply say that the range is simple. The range could be, you know, I'm still going to have to unfortunately say that the range is still between like, you know, 9,500-ish. Okay, 9,500 to 8K, which I'll provide more data as we actually get more information, right? So yeah, so the support range. So we're going to talk about a clear break above specific prices. Okay, the criteria that must be met. Um, the criteria that first must be met. The criteria is that must be met um, if it actually gets down to over here. Okay, now let's talk about that. The criteria is that must be met for bearish count. The criteria that must be met for bearish count. One, a break down outside of the ascending triangle. Two, testing this resistance right here. Okay, and then this one here. This will be low is 87.90. Okay, a test of 87.90. Okay, actually I'm gonna write that in here. It's gonna be a lot better. Two, a test of 89 or 87.90. I think that was it. 87.91. 791 right here. 87.91, right? And breaking down. And then the next one will be a test of here, which will be, if you guys don't know, if you just hold down control and you click on something and you drag it, it actually makes a clone of it, which is kind of cool. And then a test of 86.16 and failing. 86.16 and breaking down. Okay, and breaking down. if the above three criteria are met, if the above three criteria are met and none of the supports hold, the support range is easy, right? The support range is 8,500 to 8,650, right? Which will end up trending between this 386, which ends up trending between the 0.236 and the 0.382 fib region to assume a bullish count. So that's one way to look at it as well, okay? So I'm offering you guys quite a few scenarios. I'm going to give you guys the incredibly bearish count now, okay? I'm going to give you guys the incredibly bearish count, which I have to put on the table because a lot of people have been talking about it, I guess. So it's important to acknowledge what a lot of people have been saying as well. So let's just say that, that ends up failing. Well, if we end up getting another count, like let's say we draw something like that in here, okay, and we just end up drawing something like that. Consider some of these bull trapped regions, right? Let's just consider some regions bull trapped to be fair, right? Consider that a bull trapped region as well, where we modify our trend line a little bit. Actually, no, I'm not going to do it like that. Let's consider, consider this a bull trap region, and I will end up, doing something like that in here. Okay. Consider this is a bull trap region. This is a very alternate bearish count. Very bearish alternate count. Okay. This is very important to consider as well. Major bull trap region, which we're going to label this as well. Okay. Major bull trap region. So that needs to be very much so acknowledged. And then we end up calling this some sort of ABCDE instead that a lot of people have been talking about, which I will give, attention just in case, because these are fairly symmetric the way that's coming downwards, right? So we're just gonna end up doing something like that, perhaps, okay? Something like that, or we'll do it just by the body. We'll just accept the bodies actually. We'll accept just the body. We accept just trend lines at body on the support, and the wick is considered a bear trapped region, right? So that makes a lot of sense, and this is the very bearish count where we get another 6K scenario. Just in case, I'm just offering it. I don't believe in this very bearish count. I don't believe in this. I don't believe this will happen, but it's here on the table for if it does happen. As traders, we account for possibilities, or for all possibilities. We try to account rather for all possibilities to plan for unforeseen circumstances. I don't believe this will happen, but it's here on the table for if it does happen. As traders, we try to account for all possibilities to plan for unforeseen circumstances. What would validate this count, honestly? This count would actually be validated if we drop below like 8K, in my opinion, honestly. If we drop below like something ridiculous, like, if we drop below 7,300, I'd say this count is validated if we drop below 7,300. Which I should probably end up making this a little bit nicer. Put this on Gun 24 font or something. So yeah, I just want to present to you guys the very bearish count as well. This can happen if we drop well below 7,300. This count is on the table if we drop well below 7,000, say like 400 ranges. 7,437 to 7,000. I just want to be I don't want to be too brief or too specific, to 7,350 ranges. Golden pocket. So yeah, so I just wanted to present this as well. So now we've kind of have all scenarios, right? I mean, people are probably still tempted to get into a long position. Very bearish alternate account. I mean, you guys have to take a look at the ascending triangle, right? I mean, is it worth the risk to reward ratio for you guys if you guys were to enter it? Because right now, the way I'm seeing is I'm still seeing rejection, right? I'm still seeing a series of rejections, and the candles are not really, or the RSI is not really telling too much right now. It's more so just the formation of the actual triangle that we're seeing that's giving us a fairly, a decent signal. So, I mean, if I were to enter a signal right now, which I'm tempted to, or enter a position right now, I'm actually tempted to enter like maybe 15% of my position or something, okay? 15% of my position only. And then I'm basically just going to see around the 89.50 range to see if it breaks upwards. If there's a lot of momentum and we're starting to see the volume trend upwards, I might be tempted to add like another 10% to my position. So I'll have like 25% of my position total. And then, hey, if it ends up breaking above the 90.60 range, 90.69 range, then I might even add like 50% more to my position, right? And like this way I'll have like say 75%, and I'll probably end up playing only 75% of 100. So if I wanted to play like say 10k, I'll just play like 7,500, something very small, because the confidence is sort of lacking, right? And I'll probably end up taking my profit around the 7,200 range. So if I do my risk to reward ratio there, just to kind of average it out, we would get something like that, right? Where we get say up to 9,200. It's a very small gain of like 2-3%. But as a trader, right, those are kind of the percentages that I look for, 2-3% gains always. Set your stop loss slightly below to about 8,900 range there. And you still got yourself a really decent risk to reward ratio of about 2.7. So anyways, just wanted to give you guys a very quick afternoon update on where I stand with Bitcoin. It's still very much so sideways. There's not much information other than that yet. So I'd appreciate an upvote on Steam if you guys love the material. If you guys absolutely love the material, you guys are welcome to donate to the cryptocurrency piggy bank, which is literally going to go towards my Thailand vacation. Because who doesn't love it when people buy them either a lunch, a drink, or fund their vacation as well? Despite how well I do in crypto, or well or not well I do in crypto rather, it's always awesome when when things are paid for you. Just put it that way, right? So yeah, it's just my way of monetizing myself to give back to the community. Have yourself a great day, guys, and thank you very much for watching my video. Bye now.